Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maggie and I upload videos on lifestyle, beauty, and fashion. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Now, if you saw my previous video, then you will know that this is the part 2 to me cutting and bleaching my hair. Please don't forget to watch part 1 if you would like to see how I cut my hair. As you can probably see here, I started off by parting my hair into two sections. The top section was the section that I would be bleaching, and then the bottom section was the section that I was not going to touch. It did take me a while to get this parting exactly the way that I wanted it, but after some good time and some help from my boyfriend, I was able to line it up exactly how I wanted. Here you can see me tying back the lower part of my hair just to get it out of the way and basically putting it under my shirt so that I don't have to worry about bleach falling on it. I'm also wetting the part of my hair that's exposed, and I'm adding some of my deep conditioner onto it. This was just basically my effort to protect the bottom layer of my hair so that in case any bleach did reach it, it wouldn't actually change color. I also used some aluminum foil to try to cover that section as much as possible. You would kind of see that it was not the easiest thing to do, and spoiler alert, some bleach still did transfer to the bottom of my hair, but it's fine. You'll see how I worked with it. Here I am just sectioning off my hair into 4 sections, and this will basically just make it easier for me to bleach my hair without missing spots as much as possible. I'm going to be using the same bleach that I have used in my previous bleaching videos, which is Artifax Bleach Please. I just mixed the bleaching cream with the 35 volume developer, and it's that easy. As you can see here, I'm starting off with the back part of one of the 4 sections that I created, and I'm basically just making smaller parts and trying to apply the bleach to the bottom part of my hair as much as possible. I'm going to be leaving my roots out because I do not want to get hot roots. Basically, if you apply bleach directly to the roots first, then the roots will come out much lighter than the rest of your hair because your scalp does create a lot of heat, and that makes the bleach work much faster and better. So I'm just applying the bleach to the bottom part of my hair, trying to apply as much as possible, and you're gonna see that each section I also basically wrap up in foil, and that just helps the bottom part of the hair develop more heat so that way it can lighten much faster and lighter. Like I've mentioned in my previous videos, I am definitely not a hair professional, but if there was one tip that I can give you is when you're bleaching your hair using aluminum foil and you're wrapping your hair in the aluminum, make sure not to scrunch up the aluminum, because I have noticed that when I use bleach on my hair and I scrunch my hair into the aluminum foil, then it kind of makes the hair spotty, like where it lightens. So I try to apply the bleach as much as possible into my hair, and then I folded the aluminum foil into my hair as neatly as I could do it, and that way I would make sure to avoid any spottiness when my hair lightens. Once I finished with the right back side of my hair, then I moved on to the left back side of my hair, and then moved on to the right front side of my hair. Alright, so once I finish applying it to the rest of my hair, as quickly as possible by the way, then I waited 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I came back and I started unraveling the back right hand side of the section, which is basically where I started applying the bleach. And I basically I had some bleach left over, and I realized that I could have gone a little bit higher, like I wasn't, you know, that close to the root. So I just used the rest of the bleach that I had left over and started reapplying it to each section and going up a little higher, because I realized I didn't go that close to the root anyways. I also realized that my hair was lightening up kind of spotty, and I think the reason for that was because I didn't apply enough bleach. So I basically just wanted to also go over each piece of hair and just make sure to apply much more bleach than what I had initially done. At this point, I knew I was going to be washing off the bleach pretty soon, so I decided to just leave my hair off the foils. And I also had a little bit more bleach left over, so I kind of just started going a little, you know, all over the place and just applying bleach to as much pieces as I could and trying to get rid of whatever I had left so I wouldn't waste it. Once I finished using up the rest of the bleach, I decided to just wash off the bleach from my hair. I realized that the back was lighter than the front, but I knew I was going to be doing a round 2 of bleaching. Alright, so it is the next day. I basically just washed off the bleach from my hair and let it air dry. This is how it dried naturally. It is still pretty dark, with the exception of the, you know, the lighter pieces in the front, which are probably gonna fry off once I bleach it again. But yes, I am going to bleach it one more time. That's the reason why I didn't really touch my roots, because I knew that I was gonna have to go in and bleach it again, and then I'll include my roots this time. You can see here how it looks. This is the back. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blow dry my hair as straight as possible so that it'll be easier for me to apply the bleach again. Alright, so I blew dry my hair, and these are my 4 sections that I divided up again. And what I'm going to do this time around, since I did start on the back side of my right hand side, I'm actually going to start on the front side, and instead of my right hand side, I'm going to start on the left hand side. The reason for this being is because I did notice that the back right here is actually much lighter than the rest of the hair, so I want to try to kind of combat that or even it out by starting on the opposite side. Alright guys, since I ran out of my Arctic Fox bleach, I am going in with a Wella bleach powder form that I purchased at my local beauty supply. And the powder is actually much better to work with because it lasts longer and you can make the consistency however you like. So I also use a 30 volume developer, and I basically just added twice amount the developer than the powder. You basically just want to end up with a creamy consistency, which you can also eyeball if you like. Here you can see how I applied the bleach on my left side, starting from the front and working my way to the back. And once I applied it, I covered it up in aluminum foil once again, and I basically waited 20 minutes, and this is how much it lightens after 20 minutes. As you can see here, this time I decided to just wash off the bleach from one side and then work on the other side. That way I would avoid one side coming out much lighter than the other side. So I basically just repeated the same process from the day before. I used the aluminum foil to protect the bottom layer of my hair. I split sections into 4 and started from the front and worked my way to the back. And this time I actually included my roots with the bleach. One thing I wish I would have done with the roots was waited until after I applied the bleach to the bottom of my hair, because I did notice that my roots got still a little bit too much lighter than the rest of my hair. So if I was to do this over, I would have definitely applied the bleach to my hair first and then to the roots. I was just worried that my hair would get too tangled and it would be hard to like part it and really get in there, but I should have done it that way. This time around, I definitely make sure to saturate my hair in as much bleach as possible. I didn't bother with individually wrapping each piece of hair with foil because it was already my second time bleaching it and I knew my hair was going to get lighter much faster. So I just basically wrapped up the whole chunk of my hair into the foil just to maintain that heat. But yeah, I didn't really have to go in section by section. This is how much my hair lightened just from 20 minutes of leaving the bleach on. Alright guys, so this is what my hair is looking like after bleaching it 2 times. Don't get scared. This is not the final look. I'm going to be toning my hair with the Wella T-14 toner. So hopefully this is going to cancel out most of the yellow and orange in my hair. I did do a deep conditioning treatment after washing out the bleach from my hair because your girl's hair is damaged. But it's okay, it's just hair, it's gonna grow back, you know, whatever. I do think it helped that I cut my hair before bleaching it because 1, I didn't use as much product, and 2, my hair still feels relatively healthy considering. So I did accidentally bleach a little bit of the part, as you can see here. But I do have some leftover Eero black semi-permanent hair color, so if it's really bothering me, I'll just touch it up with this. So I'm gonna let my hair towel dry a little bit because your hair is only supposed to be like damp when you're using a toner, and I'll be back to put on the toner. Okay, so like I mentioned before, I'm going to go in with the Wella T-14 hair toner, and the hair toner is basically just going to cancel out any of the yellow tones that I have on my hair, and hopefully my blonde will look more on the platinum side as opposed to like golden blonde. And for the toner, you're supposed to use the contents of the little bottle that comes with it, and then twice the amount of developer. So it did come with 20 volume developer, and I basically just poured it into the same container 2 times and mixed it together. And I don't know how it's possible, but this toner had a much stronger chemical smell than the bleach itself, so it almost killed me. And once you finish mixing it together, you'll see it has like a jelly consistency, which actually made it much easier for me to apply to my hair. And since the fact that my hair was wet as well, so I basically just applied it from root to ends all over my hair. And you kind of have to work quickly because it does start to develop right away, and you want to make sure not to leave it on for more than the recommended 30 minutes. And just like with the bleach, I made sure to saturate my hair in the product as much as possible, making sure not to miss any spots as well. Once I finished applying the toner to both sides of my head, then I left it on for 30 minutes. And this is what my hair looked like after the 30 minutes had gone by. You can see that the yellow tones have been canceled out, and my hair is looking more like on the grayish side, I guess you can say. So this is my final result after bleaching and cutting my hair. What do you guys think? This is how the front looks. And this is the back. So as you can probably tell, I haven't cut my bangs yet. I know this video is running a little bit long. Stay tuned for part 3 if you would like to see me cut my bangs and the final result. You can also see exactly how I blow dry and straighten my hair. I did upload a video on that last year, so click to watch that video if you would like to see how I straighten my hair. Another thing is, if you want to see me add color to my hair, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. That way you guys will never miss an upload. That is it guys for this video. Please make sure to hit the like button down below if you liked how I did my hair and how it turned out. See you in the next one. Bye.